This is North Iowa Today out here at Gracious Estates with Vicki Hearn in her home, kind of looking at her water bills, which she's been accumulating since July. And Vicki's going to go ahead and point out the discrepancies in the bill regarding usage and the amount the management is actually charging them. So Vicki, if you don't mind, let's go ahead and take a look at the bills and start out just explain each bill for me.
Okay, this was right after the sewer issue. They said that our usage went up to 1,000 gallons. I called the owner, said I want it reread. The reading then went down to 66 instead of 72, a 600-gallon difference. Melissa did take off my water bill, so I only owed the lot rent because I raised a stink.
Okay.
I had gotten this when the water bill started. The flat rate is supposed to be $21.70. This is in Melissa's writing. And then it's $6.12 per 100 cubic feet.
This is a notice from Gracious Estates, correct, Vicki?
Yes, I got it from her when the bill started, and this is how they were going to charge.
Okay.
Then in August, they claimed my bill was 800 gallons. I called Melissa. I said no. She read it again, and it was overcharged by 300, so it went down to 500 gallons.
And that's Melissa Nolan, the manager's signature there right on the bill, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so and then they did get that rectified for you?
They did. So then I was only going to owe $41.56 for the 500 gallons.
Did you have any trouble getting a hold of Melissa in order to get that bill fixed up?
It's very hard to get her to return calls. If we find out her car is up at the clubhouse, we will go up and see her.
Okay.
That way. September, my bill came. My previous reading was 74, current reading 77. To me, 7 minus 4 should be 300 instead of 600. I called her. I complained. She would not return my call, so I only paid the $30 limit, which went up from the $21.70. Now the limit is $30. No one got notice it was being changed. October's came. They had a little problem with the dates, the redates. I used 600. I figured I'm not going to complain this month and just paid the bill. Now I get this morning November's bill. It's stating I used the 500 at $34.16. If you go back to August, you will see I used 500, and that was $41.56, a difference of $7.40 for the same amount. When we call her about our water bill, she has no record of what she charges us. We have to bring our own bills up because she doesn't keep any records. I don't think she knows what she's charging from one time to the next.
Okay. Now, Vicki, your son also lives out here, correct?
Correct.
And we've got some bills from him. His name is Chris Hearn.
Right.
Let's go ahead and slide him up here and take a look at these bills now and tell us what's going on with that.
Okay, my son did not move into the trailer until September. They were charging him $200. He wasn't living there, wasn't using water. I called him. I had him reread it. It did read 00. So they did take that off his bill.
Now, one second. Just explain to everyone why the bills in Joy Burns' name as well, too.
This is my grandma's trailer, and he was moving in there, and my mom is part owner, so that's why everything's in her name and not his.
But he's the only one that lives there.
But he's the only one that lives there.
Okay, just so that's clear to everyone.
Then they're claiming he used 300. He still had not moved in. But they read it, and it did show 300 for this month.
Okay.
September, and you'll see the difference in the previous and the current reading from July. There was no meter change. They're just not reading them correct. Because he only used 200, he's less than the $30, so they still charge him the flat rate of 30 instead of the 21.70.
Okay.
Then in October, all of a sudden his reading goes down to 0 and he's only used 100. It's changed. There is no reading that is the same from the previous to the current.
And so he'd already moved in, and now the meter goes to 0 somehow.
Right.
Okay.
No new meter was put on. This is supposed to be the reading from all the current months. November's does show that it starts out at the 1 and he ended up at the 2. And his total usage was 100 cubic feet or 100 gallons.
So it looks like a lot of these bills have a flat rate of $30. What's the deal with the $30 flat rate then?
We don't know. We haven't gotten a notice that they changed. It was supposed to be 21.70.
So it went from 21.70 to 30, just kind of out of the blue, or no notice, or
as far as I know, no one knows how it got to 30. She won't say.
Very good, Vicki. NorthIowaToday.com will publish this and let the people make their decisions on the information. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.